Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. Today we'll be covering your account settings. Now, this is going to cover most of the things in that section. We've got a couple of things left out because we've got separate videos for those, so I'm just going to go over the basics that I can squeeze into this video. I'm going to start off with your company profile. Now, your company profile contains all of your personal information, your first name, your last name, your contact information, your address. Most of this serves as a standard site profile. The address field will determine where your map is centered. In addition to that, there's a field for your Google Map key, which affects the address search bars and the ability to use Google Street View. If you don't have one of these, or if this is the first time you've heard of it, then check out our wiki page to see how to create one. Just search Google Map API and it'll be at the top of your search results. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to users now. There are 4 different types of user classifications on TowerCoverage.com. There's the master account, which is the person who created the account. Admins, who have most of the privileges of a master account, aside from the fact that the master account can alter an admin's profile. They can create, delete, change account settings, all of that stuff, and you can have up to 3 of these. Input users can create things but not delete them. They're limited to input only. You can have as many of this user type as you'd like. Read-only is another user type. They can look at what's available but not alter things. This user type is unlimited as well. Switching over to Manage Subscription now. Obviously, this is where you manage your account. You can sign up for our automated system. You can also upgrade your account from here. You have the option to use a credit card or sign up via PayPal. This can be yearly or monthly terms. Keep in mind that if the credit card expires before the next billing cycle, it's not going to accept the card as a valid payment method. This is a restriction in our payment system. We can't change that. Headed over to our logo section now. This is where you can add your company logo. Any place that you have a print option, your logo will be printed along with it. There's a file size limit of less than 50 kilobytes, and you can upload a JPEG, a PNG, or a GIF file. I'm going to go ahead and skip over EUS settings, and we're going to go straight for API. EUS settings will be handled in a separate video. So there are a few different things you can manage here. You can set up your billing system to receive a push through the EUS Billing API. You would select it from the drop-down, and then the rest of this information you're going to need to get from them. You can use the API Template Generator to create a custom EUS form. That's if you don't want to use our default option that comes from the multi-map. You can also find out the current number of API calls you've used, as well as get your account ID and account key for API testing. You can see that up at the top right there. The bulk API upload button allows you to import a CSV file or download our template. This is for bulk end-user submissions. You'll find the formatting instructions on the first tab of the template. Last but not least, you'll find a ton of push URLs with a count to tell you which one of those URLs you're using the most when it comes to API calls. Land cover is in a separate video, so we're going to go ahead and skip to overlay management. On your coverage maps, you can activate KML overlays to help with network planning. This section is where you would upload them. There are a couple of qualifications for the overlay to be deemed valid. Overlays must be in KML format and no greater than 3 megabytes. This file size is a Google restriction and can't be altered. Another thing to note is that only one overlay can be active at a time. You can toggle them on and off by reselecting the active one before viewing another overlay. On to antenna patterns. The reason that you'd use this area is if we don't have an antenna pattern already in the account, this is where you would add a different type of antenna pattern file. You can download the antenna pattern creation document here, or you can also upload the new patterns here. If you encounter an error when you attempt to upload, check to see if the pattern file meets our requirements. The file should be 720 rows of data, no more, no less. Line 1 and line 451 should match. Line 181 and line 631 should match. You can actually find this information out on our wiki under antenna pattern creation stuff. Also check the validity of your beam width. It should be a numerical value. See the beam width section on our wiki for more information. You can find it under transmission site transmitter info. Now the rest of this stuff is fairly simple. You've got your payment details here, you've got the tower coverage wiki page, which is something we've kind of talked about through this video. And then you've got your contact us section. This is where you're going to get your verification code. If you call support, you may hear the technician ask for that. This is where you would get it. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. That is all I have for now, guys, but I will see you for the next one.